Okay, cool. Maraka introduce and I'm assuming you know me. I have big ego. I should have introduced myself. Honestly.
Okay, you can formally introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll do the same.
Okay, thank you, sir. Themba, I almost said Themba Kells. But it's Themba compared to born and bred Kokasi.
Sure.
Born and bred. I'm assuming you're Lebohang.
I am. It's Lebohang Maboe.
Yeah.
Born and bred in Ratanda, Heidelberg.
Yeah.
Spent,
You don't have a middle
my
name?
whole life. I do.
What's the middle name?
I do. Khosan. Khosan.
So is it Maboe or Maboe or
Maboe?
Maboe. Clean.
Maboe.
I tried to interview, I interviewed some guy one time and then we got his name wrong and he was fucking furious. He was an actor, so he was an actor. So we don't want to go through that again. We don't want to go through that again, man. Thank you for honoring the request.
Sure.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for Taco, it wouldn't have been possible, honestly. Because with the following you have, I was going to send a DM and it was just going to stay. Chances of you replying were very, very slim, man, honestly. But thank you for pulling through.
It's a pleasure.
Am I allowed to ask the first question?
Yep, you are. Sure, you can, yeah.
So tell me, please do tell me, how did you figure out that football was something that you want to pursue?
I think for the mere fact that I grew up in a family that was just all about football.
Yeah.
From my father to my uncles to some of my cousins, everyone at home played football. So I just knew I was destined to be in this field,
Okay.
Yeah, so from a very, very young age as well. I remember a story that my grandmother once told me. So I think I was like 5 years old at the time.
Sharp memory.
Yeah. No, but she told me at a later stage.
Okay, cool.
So I think my uncle was going for training.
Yeah.
So every time he used to go for training, I used to like stand outside and check where he's going, until this one day, apparently, like he left some of his apparel, like ikindizake on the bed.
Yeah.
And there I was, like dressed up, nami, faka maputsa makulu,
And I see.
Running, I think that's where she said she saw that, at you, like this is your calling, I mean, at 5 years old, running behind your uncle, you don't even know who to be. Makoko ya puma lapa and I said like kichimis. So yeah, I've just always known that this is what I want to do. Yeah.
So usually, but ekasi, you're not a proper footballer if Azamodlale Burkina Faso.
Sure.
So you played there.
I played. I paid my school fees.
You played the school fees.
I paid my school fees.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of goals at Burkina Faso.
If you can estimate.
I can't shoot. But I'm like, if I could estimate.
Yeah. Please do tell me about the experience you've got from Ratanda. Is it Real Hearts?
Real Hearts, yeah. I think it's one of brotherhood. I think that's what I got from the team. Like having Ubuntu, like knowing that umuntu ngabantu. Cause I remember we used to have trips where we'd play a valley, and we're not all from the same homes, and he tries, he buys like I'm a cake, I'm a biscuit, shilling, and then we share together, that's where I think that's what I learned from the team, is that umuntu ngabantu, and I think I carried that throughout my entire career. Yeah.
Not clean. But how did it shape you as a footballer? Because I'm assuming Modlala Ekasi, chances of maybe you dreaming that you play for Sundowns or maybe you play for Supersport, they're not really there.
I think that has never been the case.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Not even surprisingly. Like that has never been the case with me.
Oh, is
promise
it?
you.
You
Yeah.
always believed
I've
in-
always known that this is my calling. I'm destined for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promise you. Like, even the pressure of, like, my father played football, and there would always be expectations. It's okay, your father played, like, let's see what you're gonna do now. I think that kind of pressure as well also helped me into, knowing that, okay, there are so many people who are looking at you, want to see what you're gonna do, who want to see what you're gonna do out of your career. So you've gotta push yourself, my G.
How did you deal with that pressure though, having your father being a footballer at one point in time, and then you as his son as well?
Yeah.
How did you deal with that
I've
pressure?
always set goals for myself. I've never made it a thing of competing with my father.
Yeah.
Because I believe, like, times are different.
Yeah.
In his times, things were done a certain way.
True.
So as things are done now in my time, So, but it's something that I've always looked up to, but never wanted to compare, or never want to compare.
Shit.
There are a lot of stories, man, that he also used to tell me. About him playing in the national team under 23, going to the US.
Yeah.
All those kind of stories would, like, encourage me. I remember at one stage, I think when he told me that story, I was still at the Kaizer Chiefs Youth Development. Yeah. And he told me that story. And, as a young boy, irregardless of who you are, I think at one stage, like, at sengfikile. But after hearing that from my father, I was like, okay, you haven't done fuck all, my G. Like, there's still a lot that you still need to, to see and, go through in your career. Yeah.
So, you correct me if I'm wrong. So I think
Yeah.
he played for Moroka Swallows, Orlando Pirates,
Yeah, Super Sports,
Bloemfontein Celtics.
Bloemfontein Celtics.
So you never wished maybe you would have, or you could have played for at least Pirates or Sundowns. I mean, Kaizer Chiefs for yourself.
I mean, there has always been, it would always come up, like, on the table once in a while, but as I said, like, our journeys are different.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, I won't lie, I supported Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
But, like, God had other plans for my life. God chose for me to play for Mamelodi Sundowns, and maybe one day for my kid also to decide, it's okay, my grandfather played for Pirates, my father played for Sundowns.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be the one that plays for Kaizer Chiefs, or either Pirates or Sundowns.
Okay.
So
you're saying, Lucy, you've been a supporter of Kaizer Chiefs.
yeah.
So is it possible for you to be a Mamelodi Sundowns player and then support Kaizer Chiefs simultaneously?
It's not possible.
It's not.
Yeah. I don't think it is possible. Otherwise, you'd be biased.
And you enjoy playing against Chiefs?
A lot. A lot.
Okay, take us through that hat trick.
Sure. Yeah. When they say pressure is a privilege,
Yeah.
I think at that stage of the season, there was a lot of pressure on us and on myself as well. I haven't been at my level's best, if I could remember properly in the bubble. I remember before the game, I spoke to one of my teammates, Themba's one.
Okay.
So he was the one that was like, Mbese, like bangibiza ngombese. So athi Mbese, njani must mawuthole chance. Shoot njaya, ngiyacela njaya.
Yeah.
Ungakora 1 njama umangale sokore 3.
Yeah.
So win. And how crazy is it that that's what happened, I remember even telling him after the game that, dude, when every game uhlala ungitshela ukuthi ngishute, mangakora 1 ngizokora 3. Shooting ngiyokora mos.
So you trust his judgment.
So yeah, and man, I don't think there's anything I've done in my career that will ever wipe away, the memory, the fond memories that I've still got of that day. That was a big thing.
Shit. So everyone was just singing your name.
That was a big achievement for me in my career. Obviously not done alone.
Yeah.
Like done with the support of my teammate.
Yeah.
But personally, that was a very big achievement for me.
So following day, look at the tabloids. Your name is just there.
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
Stay humble. Stay humble. Put your feet on the ground. You know, we've still got a long way to go.
True.
Yeah, true. We've got club legends like Hlompo Kekana, Dennis Onyango, who have won like 10 league titles, 10, 11. And that was only I think my third league medal.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna listen to what the people are saying already on my third league title, am I gonna reach my 10th league title? You know, my coach used to say it's knife on a honey.
The coach Bizo?
No, one of my coaches used to say it's a honey on a knife.
Yeah.
People feed you honey. Ngomuka.
Yeah, and then I get it. I get it.
So that's why I was like, keep your feet on the ground.
How does it feel? How does it feel, dog?
Yeah.
6 titles. How does it feel?
That's a huge achievement. That's a huge achievement. There are players that have retired without even winning a single league title. And here am I, like, you know, blessed enough to have 6 league titles. Like, that's a big thing. That's a huge blessing. That's a huge blessing.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying not to make this an interview, because I just need to have a proper conversation.
Sure.
Let me check. I'm not sure. Maritzburg United 2016. Am I correct?
2016, 2017.
You still remember the coach that gave you your breakthrough there?
I'd never forget Coach Ernst Middendorp. I'd never. That coach was always on my neck. Like, and I used to ask myself, like, Aibo, you know, like I'd maybe miss a pass or miss a shot, or like I'd do maybe something, you know. Hey, that guy would be on my neck the entire session. I promise you. The entire session, that guy would be here on my neck. I remember, but one day, so this is what he used to do. So every time let's say I'd misplace a pass, he'd shout at me, he'd come at me, shout. And as I turned my back, he'd laugh. You know, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, up until this one day, I can't remember what I did. Like, I started shouting, you know?
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, maram Vito, I'm in young suge, like a man.
Yeah.
And as I turn my back to him, I see the guys laughing. I'm like, okay, you actually giving me tough love.
That's
you know,
true.
It's not that you hate me.
True.
But you just want the best out of me. So I could never forget that guy.
So please let me know, King. From the modern football, and then the football that we saw back in the days, what's the difference? Is there a major difference?
I think there is.
Yeah.
I think there is. I think in terms of like playing style, tactics. You know, the tactics are a lot different now. Like, data is even a big thing now, and data never used to be a thing back in the days. You know, now we can see how many kilos you ran, you know, sprints, you know, we can check all of those things on a GPS device, you know, and those things weren't there back in the days. And like, I feel like nowadays it's a lot more about tactics and how well your team is on and off position than back in the days.
Back in the days.
You know, back in the days, you know, my player was you know, crowd bizu, pagama, but like in the modern football, like you don't see that happening. Now it's control pass, move to the next space, control pass, move to the next space.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Because Okay, I'm gonna ask something different.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand as Lebohang is an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
But you are versatile.
Very versatile, that is.
You can play the right back.
Sure.
Can you play defensive midfield?
I can. I've played it.
You played it?
I've played it a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, I've played. I think the recent game that I played with Sundowns as a defensive midfielder was against Polokwane City. Yeah, was against Polokwane City, the second leg.
Is it more demanding than being on the attacking side? Like
I
as
don't
an
think it
attacking
is. I think attacking midfielder is a lot more demanding than playing as a holding six. Because playing as a holding six, you've always got the view of the entire
What's
pitch.
happening,
You know of what's happening. And playing as an offensive player, sometimes you get to have your back against goals. So you don't know, if you don't scan often enough, you don't know how far the defender is. You don't know where the poles are. You know, so I think as a six, I mean, it demands a lot as well, but not as much as an attacker. I think as a six, I wouldn't say it's easy, but the fact that you've got the whole view of the pitch, that should assist you. Yeah, that's a big advantage.
Shit.
That's a big advantage.
Okay, cool. So tell me, I'm a questionnaire, but I don't want to lie to you. I'm just nervous, man.
No, take your time.
I'm just nervous. Okay, I wanted to ask you something.
Yo, actually, umpine.
Yeah.
So I was given by Urahadi wami. You know, like Tina want to be like African people.
Yeah.
You mabagenzeli ritual actually span and then bagnige ilinye gama.
Sure.
I don't know if you.
I get you.
Okay. I'm glad that you get me. So that's where the name Umpai comes from. Yeah. Mangi pabang shayla Hispanic.
Okay, you know what it means?
I haven't asked, honestly.
Okay.
I haven't asked.
I want to ask you how it felt for you when you got injured. Was it an ACL, man?
Oof, yeah.
How
ACL and a meniscus.
Yeah.
That was probably the toughest period of my entire career. But I made the best out of it. Yeah. I think it was very tough mentally, very challenging, in as much as you've got like support, but you're the only person who feels the pain. You're the only person who understands and knows what you're going through. You know, you might have support, but like no one feels what you're feeling at that moment. You know, but family, coaches, friends, teammates, you know, brothers that you made through football, through their support, you know, I was able to, you know, come back even stronger. But not just that. I think I was heavily invested in my injury.
Okay.
I'd do crazy things. I would watch documentaries the whole day.
Yeah.
I'd watch them the whole day. I'd want to know and understand what is it really that I'm going through. I'd watch documentaries of Hector Bellerin also went through the same knee injury.
For Arsenal,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez. There's a lot. I'd watch like documentaries to understand and know that, okay, what is it really that I'm going through? How long does it take? What's the process? What are the things that I'm supposed to do, and what are some of the things that I'm not supposed to do? At what stage should I do certain things? You know, I think that the knowledge that I got from those documentaries made me sometimes to challenge like some of the decisions that the physio would say, or some of the things that the physio would probably want me to do. You know, I'd ask, like, I'd always want to know. That's the thing. I was very inquisitive. I'd always want to know, like, okay, why are we doing this? how long is it gonna take for me to get my full flexion? Okay, what are the targets for this week? What do you expect from me? Okay, I come here, like I'd go in the morning. Later on, they'd give me a program and say, okay, do like this amount of reps.
Yeah.
And do this. They tell me exactly what to do. I'd go back home, I would do it. I'd train twice.
Yeah.
I'd go to training in the morning. I'd go to the University of Pretoria to do a strength session then in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because they've got this Biodex machine that I needed to get my quad strong and my knee strong again.
Yeah.
So I would, I'd take money out of my own pocket. I'd get like there's a game ice machine that I used to use. So you pour like ice. It's a big machine, maybe like this, and it has like a wrapping thingy that you put on your knee.
Okay.
I'd get that. I'd learn that. Get that. I'd see, like as I told you, I had so much insight on watching the documentaries that I watched that I'd do anything and everything just to see myself back, even if it was to add just 1%. Just 1%. That's all I was fighting for.
Shit. You still remember the guy that gave you that injury?
Yeah, I do. And I've got no hard feelings.
Makawad?
No, it was Promise Mkuma actually in training.
Okay.
Yeah. It was actually in training.
It didn't happen against Amazulu?
No, it happened in training. Yeah.
Misinformation.
No, don't worry. I've got you.
Yeah.
I've got you. Yeah, I've got
Nah,
you.
Not you.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any issues afterwards with him?
No. Like I understood that this is the nature of the game.
Yeah.
And that's the direction that God chose, chose me to go through in my career.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because it demands a lot mentally. And if you're not prepared to put in the work, if you're not mentally strong, if you don't have the right support, believe you me, that's why a lot of players who go through the same injury never ever, like hardly actually come back the same.
Yeah.
If not, they like by the second or third year it's child, like they're like, you know what, I'm done. But with the thing is with this injury, once you've got such a career-threatening injury, you have to maintain. Even now, I'm still pumping in the gym. I still maintain I try like to be in the gym every time and just solely work on my quads only. Just get my quads strong. Get my quads strong.
Do you have a favorite player on the league?
In our league?
Yeah, in our league.
Yes, I do.
How is it?
Themba's one.
Themba's one.
Sure.
And then the most promising player in the league?
Right now?
Right now.
Emil Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
He's a jam.
He's a jam.
He is a jam. I promise you. So talented.
I need to watch his game. I'm not familiar with his game, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm not familiar with his game.
So talented. I promise you, so talented. So talented. Yeah, mawazu surprise Ratanda Spiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Mpanwaki.
Shit. Okay, cool. So, more figure on your first season for Sundowns. Were you not nervous being surrounded all by big names? I mean, yeah. Like, were you not nervous?
I don't think I was.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. Because by the time I got to Sundowns, I was already a national team player.
Yeah.
And I've made friends with like most of the players on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'd made friends with most of them, and yeah, the funny thing, or what most people don't know about Sundowns actually, they're such a welcoming team. The human being in the team are incredible. I promise you. They will support you. They will help you. They will help you settle in well.
Yeah.
You know, they take care of one another. They are, you know, the bond in the team is just on a different level. It's just on a different level. So there's no I call into Guti. You get there and there'll be egos. I promise you, there is none like that. There is none like that. First day actually, first day I got to Sundowns. My first session, it was on a Friday. Yeah, got there on a Thursday, did my medicals. It was on a Friday actually.
Yeah.
Got there on a Friday. It was at 9. We were training at 9.
Yeah.
So we trained. So I didn't know that I was actually going to be a part of the team that was going to play the next day, because we were playing Kaizer Chiefs the next day, which was a Saturday.
Yeah.
So like the team's apparel, I don't like, not expecting to be in the team, honestly.
Okay.
I just got here.
Yeah, you just got here.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
ended.
Nah, please.
Yeah.
Okay, had a session, trained well. After the session, they call out the team.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, mine's mistake. No, you in the team. But I left my traveling apparel, you know, at Lorgop, because we're training at Loftus.
Yes.
Like, don't worry. They brought them in. Okay, we had a game the next day. If it was in a different environment, you know what players are going to say, long is my favorite coach, you know?
Yeah.
I feel you know, but there was nothing like that. Like, the guys were supporting me. The guys were, you know, encouraging me. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made in sessions, in games, I've missed a lot of goals. I've misplaced a lot of passes.
Yeah.
But there was always support. I'd always get support. I've never felt like I'm lonely. Starting from the coach to the players, I'd always get support.
Tell me, what kind of the level of genius it requires a player to have to maneuver a split pass? Because they did it against Chiefs, dog.
Leo, I didn't. But just try and be composed when making that pass. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Like the weight of the pass, and man, I just feel like sometimes we make rash decision, and we've always got like a split second extra to compose ourselves. Always. And knowing where you are, knowing your surroundings.
Do you have something against them?
What, Kaizer Chiefs?
Yeah.
No.
Because you always feel he performs well, always.
No. I've got nothing against Kaizer Chiefs.
It's fine.
It's
fine. It's fine.
Oh shit,
no, I get it. I get it.
I mean, they're the team that, you know, developed me in a way. So I've got, and they're a big team.
Yeah.
They're a very big team, you know. So I've got huge respect for that team.
In Europe, who do you support?
I'm a Chelsea supporter, Chelsea and Barca. I know we're not doing well, but I've been saying we are coming.
But for how long now?
No, we are coming.
Yeah.
No, I promise you. Next season, we are playing Champions League.
So what are you supporting? Man City. Guys, I hate you so I'm a United fan. So I also support Madrid.
Yeah. So you United and Madrid?
Yeah.
Hey, Madrid yako.
It's gonna give you problems, ne?
I'm not a rope.
Kanja. I mean, we're competing for the league now.
But you wanna tell me, did you watch the game against Atletico?
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, we can speak about that one, please.
The Champions
About the penalty,
like, okay, what do you think about that penalty? Do you think
Hey, so I'm interviewing.
okay, no, but like, I want to know. You said you're a Madrid fan, right?
I'm going to be biased, but let's
but I want to know, Uti, do you feel like that was the right decision was made?
What are the rules saying?
Let me tell you what I feel like. The rules are saying, like you can't touch the ball twice before it hits the back of the net, right?
Can you retake it?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Okay, but listen to me.
Yeah.
My point is, does the non-shooting foot like move the ball in any direction that was like? Is there any change of direction from the ball? Maga bega inyawo look up.
There was slightly. I don't know.
Was there?
Yeah, there was slightly. I don't know.
But what difference was that gonna make? Honestly.
Okay, besides the fact that it touched both of your feet, I don't think that much difference. But we have to apply the rules at the need. So I don't know with Mahrez, you understand that. I think it was Mahrez. Yeah, I think it was Mahrez. Did the same thing on Man City. And then his penalty got cancelled.
No.
Those are the rules.
Nah.
But because it's Madrid, everyone assumes that the referee got paid or whatever it is.
No, we're not saying the referee got paid. But I'm saying...
They scored in the first minute and then they played the haram football. Atletico. You can't play haram football against Madrid.
But they playing with good intensity.
Yeah, definitely.
Atletico,
No, definitely.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Proper.
So who's winning Champions League?
Barcelona.
They was
without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
No, I promise you, Barca.
So I'm saying it's Madrid. What are you saying, Sando?
No,
Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid.
Yeah, it has to be Madrid. It has to be Madrid.
No.
I mean, 15 times champions.
Okay, well,
You only have 5.
yeah. Well, Football Heritage says it's going to Madrid. Ne?
Yeah.
But let's look at how Barca are playing at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Which makes sense.
Let's look at how Barca are playing at the moment.
Okay.
Do you think that Barca are gonna slip on the league again?
Chances are quite slim. They're very slim. But the thing that the DNA of winning is in Madrid.
Yeah. No, but I agree with you. Madrid are a different monster when they play the Champions League than they look when they play in the league.
Let me ask you this interesting question, Matok. Because I mean, you're a footballer.
Yeah.
A proper footballer.
Yeah.
You know, we just analyze games sometimes with emotions and everything. So there's this comparison between Bellingham and Pedri.
Bellingham and Pedri.
Okay.
Okay.
And for me, I feel like 2 different profiles a bit, but the comparison is there. Who's a better midfielder now? Then don't be biased, though, please.
I won't be biased. I like Jude so much. Like I like Jude Bellingham so much. But I think
motivated. Motivated.
No, I'm talking based on like what has been happening in the Champions League for the past 4, if not 5 games.
Yeah.
How many men of the matches has Pedri won?
True,
you know?
True.
And he's literally the engine of like Barca right now. He's literally the Iniesta or Xavi of...
I think more Iniesta.
Iniesta, yeah,
true,
okay.
True.
The Iniesta of Barcelona right now. You know? So I'm gonna go with Pedri. Not because I support Barca, because I won't lie, I like Bellingham.
I think I'll enjoy this interview at the end of the season, and when Madrid wins the La Liga.
I don't think
I'll
so.
enjoy that.
No ways. No ways.
I'm telling you.
I don't see. Okay, I just don't see Barca losing. I think they've got this. But let me tell you why.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
I feel like this season reminds me of the season where they beat PSG. Sergio Roberto you know, they've got that grit.
They said that one was maneuvered by refs.
No, I feel like that's the grit that I see now with this current Barcelona team.
Yeah.
Especially after that game at Benfica, Rafinha scoring in the literally the last minute of the game. It reminded me of Leland Duzale PSG, the game at PSG. So that's why I'm saying this season I just see a different grit from Barca.
You were watching that match?
Which one? The
Benfica and Barca.
Yeah.
Be honest. That Rafinha goal, it stems from a call that was supposed to be a penalty. Was it supposed to be a penalty?
No.
Clean.
No. No. I think if it was, the refs are probably gonna call it.
They didn't even review it. Proper rules were not applied.
No. I'm going to bias.
No, you shouldn't bias because proper rules were not applied.
No ways.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Please, before we wrap up, though, because I think I would be doing. It would not be justice for me to not mention your friendship, guys. Yeah. Because you're here because of him.
Sure.
Having you here because of Ratanda. Please take us through your friendship.
Yeah. We've been friends.
I have old pictures of you guys in the episode. From back in the day.
Yeah, from Tuga. Yeah. From Tuga. Akawalezi bezilingqanywa ne.
Yeah.
Mara yangithola. Lezi bezinayo yonke. Yangithola.
Ilezi beziphelele ngabaphini bakazokumnandi.
Yabona lezi ezivuka. Shuthi ezukuvusana. Shuthi lezi esiza kwezi kunokhela. Wena awurelaxile bathe nihlangana ngo9.
Yeah.
Itsotsi nota kushaba ma7 nota njami ngiyakutshela. Ngafunga ukuthi ngathi yazini ngathi bekaliphupha ngathi khona igola bekaliphupha ata. Ngiyavuka manje sobe isikhathi sokuthi ngiyoshaya isipala. Yeah, I know, but like we've been friends from it's been a while, man. It's been a while, like from kids growing up.
Yeah.
And it's funny how we started being friends because it started off as a fight. And then later on we became friends.
Assuming he won though.
Hey. Mangangikeka mina ngumnqeka ngamatshe. Ngumnqeka
anything is
ngitholayo nje lapha kwami ngumnqeka ngayo.
Yeah.
No, actually, yabona lela bokuyiphule. Snook.
Oh, yes, I remember.
So khona lo mchita lo bebathi mark time. Yeah. So every time, like after school, bokuyindawo yethu leya. Fika laphayana carry on, mali umcarry on kuphethe. Change dlala umshini sinini udlala ile udlala ipool yabo. So bokudlala bobani khona?
Udlala nini? Udlala wena noSkip.
Bokudlala mina uSkip noMusa bezala C3. Yabo? So besifuna ukudlala futhi. Mara yabona esinukena ishubeki ishumi lakho lapha bese yangithola yeah. No, when ifika ibeka ishumi la yabo?
Yeah.
Bese like automatically uyemela ngene le game like master game it uyemela ngene. Thathi next.
So why no Remo wathi next? Ngoba ngeke ngithi next no. Khode wamela Remo.
Hayi ngizenza ungaqhuza ngizenza yenzeni. Hayi baba ngeke. Sobona sana. Sobona. Asiphumele ngaphandle.
Yeah. Inophumela.
Saphumela ngaphandle. Mara zange kuze kube. Yeah, ukuthi ifike kushaya. Yeah. I stop a quick mark time. Yeah. And after that, sinini after scale. Mhlambe ngithola sengiphakathi emshinini yabo uyajoina laphayana boma staff yabo sigena C2 yabo. From then onwards we started becoming friends, starting chilling together more often.
Makes sense.
Shayali round yabo. Then nini ngishayali round naye kubo yabo. Parents wakhangazi and vice versa.
Okay. Solid thing going.
Very solid.
It's nice to be.
But like it's honestly rare to like find a brother that means good to you, you know, and like wholeheartedly, like it was not even. It's not because of where you are or who you are. You know, it's just genuine. It's just a genuine friendship.
I know.
I
can't. And I'm not pop over something. I'm saying a papa man, you never create a podcast. Anyone that comes afterward, we know probably most of the time it's not good intentions. It's because of your high profile, you're doing well. Like I think so there's a good thing.
But I knew that
No, I love it.
I ride or die. I mean, no shyly around the. I have slightly my respect.
Yeah.
Figure my 2 weeks.
Is it?
Shyly around, yeah. Blow me see 2 shy rounds. Nini FIFA week. Devin.
I'm not doing FIFA.
Yeah, you should like I wanna
okay,
FIFA
okay.
break.
Oh, alright, cool.
Shy round the table my duana, spoon being my respects. Nini season I cast. Yeah. I lay a millionaire.
Yeah.
From two cafe.
Nah, clean. It seems like he's a shy guy, but if only
Bunny.
shy. Yeah, exactly.
Never.
Let me tell music or so.
That can never be him.
Chance.
But this thing chat.
He's not saying
Not
that.
to guy Mike.
Chincha ma camera.
Chincha ma camera. She's a woman, Mike.
Which when we met,
Yeah.
the reason why he won the fight because we didn't pick up. Besides the pick up,
Hey, Antaraj.
Yeah. I won't.
I should bet that.
So you were alone?
Yeah, I mean I was alone and
Lone wolf.
he was with three,
Three?
two his friends.
Two, actually.
So there were three in
So we
all.
were three on also. Thanks to my time, you see.
Oh.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah,
But
yeah, so rest in peace.
It is.
Marumbo.
Yeah, no.
Otherwise. We have a ton together.
So what can we expect from Lebohang Maboe going forward in the remainder of the season?
Football wise or just
Football wise and in general?
Okay, football wise, I think I want to help my team get out of the position that we're in. You know, I think Supersport is a very big team to be where they are right now.
Yeah.
You know, to be where we are right now, actually. So I want to help the team get out of the relegation zone.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm still contracted with Mamelodi Sundowns. So see what happens from then onwards. Go back to the team.
Yeah.
You know, and see what happens from then onwards. And hopefully, like, I score a couple of goals
Against
before.
again. I don't like those guys. Honestly, I don't like those guys.
I know.
Honestly, I don't really like Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns because I'm support the Pirates. Yeah, I don't like that. But I had to watch you again. You took the first penalty against the Pirates. Part of me wanted me to miss that penalty, but part of me didn't because I'm gonna have you on this interview. But either way, yeah.
So hopefully I also score a couple of goals and, you know, get a couple of assists and just finish the season very strong.
Yeah.
And, you know, personally in my like outside of football, you know, there are a couple of other things that I want to venture into.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of other things that I want to venture into. I'm big on fashion, so probably.
You can see it though.
Yeah, so probably gonna get 1 or 2 deals landing on my lap. Got something that I can't talk about right now, which is going to be coming out soon. Soon as well. What else?
I feel like most of the interview, there are people who are like, maybe I'm going to a question. There'll never be enough questions of which I can ask.
Sure.
For any kid, how do you tell him to get to the professional football? How do they need to prepare themselves?
Know your worth.
Yeah.
Just be as true and honest to yourself as you can.
Yeah.
Know that there's only one you. You know, believe in your abilities, believe in what you have. You know, put everything in God's hands, but work extremely hard. It's not easy, honestly. It's really not easy. We go through a lot as football players. You know, there are times where you feel like, hey, you know, and I don't feel like that's a conversation we talk about enough. You know, mental health. You know, so just make sure you've got the right support structure around you. And I think I can't echo the word working hard enough. You know, if it doesn't matter how talented you are, it's not just about talent. You've gotta put in the work. You've gotta be willing to, you know, shed a piece of your skin off. You know, you've gotta be willing to sacrifice as well. You know, there are like a lot of big sacrifices that you have to make.
At one point in time,
Yeah.
did you ever feel like quitting?
No.
No.
No, I've never. I think even after I left the Kaizer Chiefs Youth Development,
Please tell me.
I left Kaizer Chiefs like I was in a proper youth structure.
Yeah.
But I feel like at that time I felt like, you know, like I was getting kind of like old, you know. And yes, like, okay, the club wanted to offer me a contract and whatnot, you know, but I don't know, man. Just something in my system just said, okay, like, Suga, like, your time here has come to an end. I came back to the hood. Maboe guys. Started from scratch.
What? Okay.
Played
okay,
in the
cool.
SAB League.
Okay, cool.
We won the SAB League.
Yeah.
Went to the promotional playoffs. We go Vodacom. We didn't win. But guess what? The next season, I was playing in the Vodacom League with a different team. Amazozo from Ituduz.
Yeah.
Played there. We won the league. That's like happening, like, I'm a season Alandelan.
Okay.
Let me backtrack. Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
SAB League.
Yeah.
Win the SAB League.
Yes.
Go to, I'm a player for Vodacom.
Yes.
We don't win them. But I move on to Ugdalago ABC.
Yeah.
Play there with a different team, that is. Play there, win ABC.
Yes.
Go to the playoffs. We don't make it. But I make it to NFD with a different team. Get to NFD. Get to NFD.
You paid your rent, you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I paid my school fees. I get to NFD. I think we were third. Made it to the playoffs, coming to the Premier League, the PSL.
Yeah.
We don't make it, but I move on to the PSL. So sometimes I feel like we take... there's a saying that goes, dreams delayed and dreams denied. Yeah, like I feel like if I was someone else and I didn't have faith in the Lord Jesus, by the way, I'm a firm believer, like I believe in God.
Okay.
So if I didn't like believe that this is the journey that God wanted me to take, I'd have probably quit football, Mangpuma Kaizer Chiefs. But I didn't do that. And God said, here's my plan with your life. Like, look, now I've got a testimony to tell from Kaizer Chiefs. And even though we don't, like, we win the league, but we don't win the playoffs. But I just kept on progressing every season. So there's no league from amateur to PSL. There's no league that I haven't played.
Sure.
So every challenge and hardship that I faced was actually shaping me for where God was taking me.
Shit.
You know?
I don't feel like I can have enough questions like that.
No, I promise you. That's how I choose to look at things, and that's how I chose to look at my situation. That, okay, like, this is what God was preparing me for, you know? And if I was someone else, I was probably going to quit football. I was probably going to say, this game has hurt me so bad. You know, I'm leaving this game, you know, have all sort of excuses. You know, it was going to be so easy for me to honestly have excuses. You know, but I chose not to. I chose to soldier on, working hard, you know, keep on elevating each and every season. And I actually spoke about this Mangfika Mbombela. Yeah. Mbombela also played a season, went to Maritzburg. Maritzburg, I played 2 seasons, went to Sundowns.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna ask you just 2 questions, dog, and then we wrap it up because our time is running.
Sure.
Sipho Mbole, what do you think of that player?
Oh, Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Ah, Bola.
Yeah.
Bola.
Mnandi.
Bola.
I
promise you. Promise you. I promise you. You know, I've seen like talented players, but Sipho. Sipho is a different cream, and like Sipho is special.
Yeah.
Pola is just different.
Where do you put yourself?
Where do I put myself?
In terms of other gems? Umnandi now.
Very high. Thing is, I believe in my abilities as well.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in myself. I could never second guess myself. I could never like put myself like at a like just normal standard or no. I could never. I could never ever do that to myself.
Not clean, my dog.
Yeah.
Not clean, my dog.
You know what Floyd Mayweather said?
No.
So I told you I used to watch a lot of documentaries and whatnot. Yeah. So Floyd said in one of his documentaries that I watched, if you want to beat me on a treadmill, I'd have to die first on that treadmill.
Shit.
Yeah. So I also can't like I don't give up. Like I'm not a person who just gives up. That's not me. Not clean. Yeah. Not clean. I'll mess up, yes.
Yes.
But you'll never see me quit. Never, ever. In fact, I'll be the first person the next day in the gym. Like I promise you.
Yeah.
I'll go in the gym. I mean, I'm human also. I've got my days where I feel like, man, like, you know, I don't feel like going to the gym, and then I let that get to me at times, like 3 days, 4 days, but I start feeling that, nah, man, like, this is not me, man, you know? I'll go back to the gym, I'll hit the gym, I'll work hard, I'll make sure that I'm ready for the next session the next day.
Not clean, my dog.
Yeah.
Not clean. Anything maybe I've left, you feel like I've left out that maybe you'd want to talk about? I don't know. Let those memories come back, dog.
Yeah.
Let them come back.
Yeah.
I feel like it was something.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Just kindly ask him, out of all the games, ask him.
You ask him.
Oh,
yeah,
out
you
of
ask
all
him.
the games you've played, which one is the best for you?
That's a good
The best game that I've played.
Yeah.
Out of all
the games I played.
I think I only have 2 in my mind because I've been watching him all the time.
Of which you're going to tell us.
Best games that I've played. Maritzburg versus Sundowns. Scoring in the last minute of the game to make the game 2-2.
Okay.
They were leading 2-1. It was literally like the last minute of the game.
Yeah.
We had a crazy fan base in Maritzburg.
Yeah.
Like those guys wouldn't give up. Like no Maboe but they'd rally behind us.
Okay.
I think that game and definitely the one year hat trick. Definitely.
Okay, in the second year, another one.
Definitely.
Yeah. My 2 favorite games, is the one that he was playing against Sundowns.
Yeah.
And also put the one against all of your first man of the match against Paris.
I didn't have to mention that.
We missed the chip.
This guy is your favorite.
Dog.
And the one konje let's clap a second. Amazos. Now go the crack.
It's a guy.
Guys, please don't be like this, guys. Please don't be like this. Please don't be like this. And these guys don't watch the podcast afterwards. So we record now and they don't figure. They don't even care. Like,
Really?
So shoot them in food talk.
Why?
They don't watch this one. Watch it. Crazy, monster. Crazy. I'm telling you, crazy.
So you don't have a look at your work?
Is it now? No.
Yeah, I think it
that's
had
crazy.
has to be. It's crazy.
You remember that one against Pirates?
I remember.
It was box to box.
I
I think
remember.
you lost not more than 10 balls that game.
Yeah.
Really?
10 is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm fine. 10 is
a
I'm
lot.
salute. Abangaze ngaso ukuthi I'm fine.
Umngani wami,
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, 10 is a lot.
Clean.
Which other game?
Against Chiefs now with Super Sport.
I enjoyed that one, honestly.
Yeah.
For me, one.
Yeah, the 4-1.
Or 4-1. I enjoyed it.
It was for a new club. It was
Yeah.
Do you think
But
Chiefs
I
can
think
come
my
back?
best performance since joining Super Sport has to be my first game against Kukun. It was against Kukun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Chiefs can make their way back?
Next
Glory
season.
days.
Next season.
Next season. But you know, we are paying. Ngabona ngathi nabe uphuma ngamandla lapha ngama helmet and I doubt.
That's I want next season.
Next season.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Definitely. You're also giving them next season.
Hey, Chiefs.
Yeah.
I know, she's. I don't want to say much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Jim,
I think
next
they-
season, I think they'll do great.
Because now, like, okay, I know that it's not only 2 teams in the league, but now there are 2 teams in the league.
Yeah.
So, but not in that manner. But Pirates can match Sundowns now, and not pound for pound, because when they are 4-2, the first one that we played against Sundowns. Was it 4-2? Ne? The first league game.
4-1. Was it the 4-1?
Yeah.
4-1.
Yeah, Sundowns, they were dominating us, bro.
that's
They were dominating us. So I think the only reason we won with this one is because we were playing a low block.
Yeah.
We're not as attacking as we did first time around.
Yeah.
Sundowns can expose you.
Yeah,
They
especially
can expose you.
if you.
How you feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Guys, on at least please, please. 15
You know the thing about winning
Yeah.
is that it's a feeling you crave.
Yeah.
Like I want to join winning league.
Yeah.
I promise you, win it once, you'll see. You'll probably win it the next season, guaranteed.
But guys, now you've done enough now, guys. Please.
You never
I've
get
done
enough of it.
No.
But
Wow,
the
I feel
day,
you.
you know the day, and this is football, and like things happen, you know. The day that you don't win it, hey, ngathi I promise you, it would literally feel like the end of the world.
Nothing. Any last words?
Appreciate you guys having me here.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, and looking forward to our next interview.
Oh, we're gonna have a next one. Clean.
Where I'll be sitting next to you, maybe interviewing Utato. No, but we said we'll have one probably at the end of the season after Barca wins the La Liga and the Champions League.
Are you confident about that one?
I've got no doubt.
Okay, cool. I want to make a bet. I don't know for how much. For
What's
both-
your okay? You support United and
United is
United
struggling.
and
Same as
Madrid.
Chelsea. United,
okay. Listen, if Barca wins,
and please take Sancho back. I mean, keep Sancho.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If Barca wins the Champions League,
Yeah.
you buy me a Barcelona T-shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, fair.
That's a fair one. No.
And if
I have to start saving now.
if Madrid wins wins the Champions League, I'll buy you a Madrid jersey.
I feel like now chances of Madrid winning are not as I feel like because look at the game against Atletico. Like you could have killed the first leg. We should have won 3. 3-1 and so on. We could have killed that match.
Yeah.
But you're looking at those performances and then you're looking at Barca. Like Barca is a worldwide machine.
Yeah. But I think, man, like Madrid in the Champions League, I promise you, but it's
No, I wanted to ask,
things
is
just
Liverpool
always
still
happen.
there?
No, they're out.
They're
Out.
they're
PSG.
So PSG is the second?
Yeah.
PSG!
I reckon Madrid is
Oof,
no, they
PSG! Oh, did you watch the game against Liverpool?
Yeah, they play.
Yeah.
I think Vitinha and Neves.
Vitinha.
Bro. Different player. Different player. But I don't think they're gonna win it. PSG,
No.
I don't think so. Yeah,
No,
I don't think so.
no.
So that's the deal. If Barca wins, if Barca wins La Liga and the Champions League,
Okay.
or I'm asking how is the competition?
Let's just base it on the Champions League.
Champions League is mine. We can bet that one.
Okay, Champions League is yours. If Madrid wins it, I buy you a Madrid jersey.
Yeah.
And if Barca wins it, you buy me a Barcelona jersey.
Just tell him your size. We've won.
You can definitely see. You can definitely see.
I'm medium.
Me?
I am medium.
Oh, you're
I'm telling
medium.
You,
I'm
I'm
small.
telling
I'm
you
small.
my size.
Who needs to break it? Who's gonna break it?
Let's see.
Please. It's official.
Okay.
It's official.
The bet is official.
But I don't remember me keeping any of my promises. But we can try it. If Barcelona wins the Champions League, I'm buying him a Barca t-shirt.
Barca t-shirt.
Yeah. If Madrid wins it, he's buying
I'm
Madrid.
buying.
Yeah.
Time to break it,
break
please.
Clean. Thank you, man. Honestly, thank you for pulling through.
Sure.
It means a lot to us, especially where we are currently.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tata, for organizing it. If it was possible, I'll text you every day and say thank you, because you don't understand what you've done for us. We are still in our, I'm not gonna say struggling days, but in our trying days. So to have someone of your profile, it means a lot to us. I don't want to. I'm not getting sure because it means a lot. It means a lot.
I know, anytime.
Yeah. Thank you, Jess.
Honestly, a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Honestly, a pleasure.
Yeah. Honestly.
Both with the league.
No, those guys. Thank you so much.
Be more than
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Mama ngiyofuna umsebenzi yaza kukolula mama sulinyebezi ngithi mama ngizobuya mama ngiyofuna umsebenzi yaza kukolula ala kahle sulinyebezi
mama sengiyabonga ukhulisile noma nobaba sekashiyile ngiyahamba ngiyosibana ngisokolile indima idlalile ekhulu sikubonile yaza kukholula ukhamba ushiya umama yethu hamba uyosebenza yaza kukholula ukushiya umsale yedwa bese uhamba uyosebenza ngizomzamela imali ngizowakhaleleka ngizophuma ngingaphandle ngiyophandela umama ngizomzamela imali ngizowakhaleleka ngizophuma ngingaphandle ngiyophandela umama ngiyabonga mama alothando nginike lona wafundisa nenhlonipho ngiyabonga mama alothando nginike lona wafundisa nenhlonipho
ngithi mama ngizobuya mama ngiyofuna umsebenzi yaza kukolula sulinyebezi ngithi mama ngizobuya mama ngiyofuna umsebenzi yaza kukolula ala kahle sulinyebezi mama sengikhathele ukhala ukuhlupheka kukho mnani ngiyaqela mama manje ngiyahamba solinyembeze muzokhala kumele ngiyopanda sasoma kuphumelanga ngiyabhaka ukhulisile ngithembe sazobuya ngimele ukubona uphila kanje kyala kumina ngeke kabalame Kitele Fatime, Kurisila Rolo Panda Skaba Hutana Gek Umfundisile ubunami no maktiwang kage gile mzotenge de jajel peke umaktiwang sebezi